Hi guys, this is Adi from Norcar Outdoor. Today, my project, I'm going to install 240 volt outlet here. I'm going to install it. This is for my car charger, for the EV charger. So I'm going to put it here, somewhere up here, and run the pipe down here, go along here, all the way here, in here. This my panel is behind this. So the panel right behind this, and they already have this outlet ready here. But I don't want to install it in here. I'm going to install it on the other side. So they will be on the front of my car. If I install it here, it's going to be easier. But I think that's okay. I'm going to run a pipe and run the cable and try to install it so I can run the cable solder to charge it. And if I want to park on the other side of my car, on the other side I have a two grass car, so I still can reach it without any issue. So here on the most part that I'm going to use, I have the circuit breaker here. This is a 50 amps circuit breaker, and the panel, of course, this one I got this from Amazon. That's already ready. Just open it and install it. And cable, I'm going to use the cable to run all of this with the number 6, so 6 gauge. That's the one that I'm going to use it, so that can support up to about 40 amps, but my charger is only go up to 32 amps. So this should be plenty enough. Here again, like I mentioned it, my panel just right beside here. So that's the panel. You can open panel from there and run the cable. Okay, that's because I'm going to use a pipe. I'm going to use this junction box. So this junction box, the way to attach it to this, either I can drill the hole there, or I can use the existing lead here. I just drill it. So I drill this lead, and I can make any hole to attach this one. So this is the update. I cut one pipe already here, the one from the existing hole, and I'm going to cut the pipe again all the way to here, and I will mount the outlet here. So the outlet will be the same here with this one, the same level. In California, I think, I'm not sure in the other state, but in California, if I saw the permit, we need to be between 18 inches to all the way to 48. So I'm about 42 inches there. So should be okay. So don't be any problem with the permit letter. This is the outlet. The outlet that I bought here, I have to drill it because they already make a hole. It's not I thought this is like a pre-hole that we can just punch it, but look like it's not. So I have to drill this for the pipe. Yeah, I use this drill bit, this one, to drill it. So now I the hole, and I will mount it, and then I will run the wire. I mentioned before my wire was a number 6, so this is really big wires. So all right, now is continue with cutting the pipes, and then mount it later. But I just want to make sure I cut everything right, the right size, then run the cable, and then mount it. Alright, I already cut it here on the pipe. Just trying to fit it now. So all the pipe good, ready. Need to run the cable. In here, I move this to the right before I planning to put it in here, but this column has a plate, metal plate, so I can't drill it. So I move it to here, and that one is, yeah, it's not good. So all good. Now is the run the cable and connect it, and all the way to the panel. Number 6 cable, they are really thick. It's hard to bend it, so I don't want to pull it so hard. I just will take it off, take everything again, then I will put it put it together again after I run the cable. I probably will need this cable fish. Maybe I will need it if this is too hard. I don't know. Right now it's just try to put it. I put this and then on the side. And this will go all the way to the hole. So it will take a long time to put it over here like this, and have to put it on the to create another resistance. So it's hard and hard. On this one. So it's from there. It's here. I think it's easy to get off too. We can take it off. The cable will go inside there. Put it here. It will go inside here. So here, let's go again. Okay, we're going to do this one. This part is not easy, so maybe so then okay, one is easy. You want one. So we put the cable out from the box here. Now we just put this cable inside here. So to connect this NEMA connector here, the cable I will give an extra, because this again this is the very thick cable. So I will make a loop. So the one that connected to the right, I will make a loop from the left to the right, and the one that on the left, I will make a loop from the left. The cable will make the loop from left to the right, from the right to the left. The one connected to the right, from left to the right. So I can have extra cable, easy to pull it if I want to work on the cable, and also if I make something wrong, I cut it, I still have an extra. So just don't cut it too short. You don't want to rerun the cable again. So give it an extra cable length, and if something happen or you want to work and check it, easy for you to drop it like this, and So when you put this cable on, when you tie it, you need to wiggle it, move to the left, and then you tie it again. There's also this one from left to right. You tie it, because after you tie it the first time, if you move the cable, it's probably pull off, right? So the way you make sure this one is tight, you wiggle it to left and then tie it, wiggle it to right and tie it again if any loose, and then bring it to up here, fold it to up and then tie it and so on. So just make sure this one is tight securely. There's no loose connection, because that will create the spark. This is really big juice in here for 120 and 122 with the big cable. There's a lot of amps coming to this outlet. So make sure this one is tight before you put it on. So everything good, the connection is good, then you can put this back in the box. And another thing in here on the back, so you make sure you cut the cable here. They don't have any exposed metal or the copper or any metal in here outside, so you need to cut it right. It doesn't cut it too long, and it has an open metal in here, so we don't want this connect to anything or get loose or accidentally touch it. So make sure that it's secure, tight, and no exposed metal. So I already pulled the cable here from inside. This is the cable. I have a extra cable a lot. This is the panel, so I'm going to connect it. So I will turn this off first. Oops, sorry. Alright, so the panel is off. I will just turn off everything. Doesn't need it because I already turned off the main one. And I can pull this. Take this off. There you go. You gotta be careful. Even I turn it off, and this one is still hot, right? This one is connected, the input, so it's connected to the top one. The bottom one is still hot, so you don't want to touch that. So that's the grounding. On the left, this is a two grounding, and the neutral. Mine here look like neutral and grounding. They're on the same place. So this is the bottom one. They use see the bottom one here. The naked one. That one is for the grounding, and the white one on the top, they use it for the neutral. But they're on the same bar. So I'm going to test the the cable. Make sure the cable, there's no short circuit on the cable. So each cable I will connect it. And here maybe this will be flipped because I'm using the front camera. But this is a OL. This is the OL means it's an open loop. So if the cable, there's no short circuit, there's should OL in here. You put it on the ohmmeter, whatever ohmmeter range you want to put it. This one is I put it on the 20K or 200K, it doesn't matter. So if you touch this between the positive and negatives, they will change to the ohm reading. Right now it's a 0, 0. So I'm going to check the cable. So I put first is I'm going to check the ground. This is the grounding, and this one for the neutral. So if I test it, I see OL in here. It's hard to hold both of them, but see here, just want to show it to you very quick. So this is still open loop, so there's no short circuit between the grounding and the neutral. So check all of them, the red one and black one, whatever color code you're using it. test it again. Good. Good. So between the grounding and all the other three, they are good. So I'm going to test between the neutral, the white one. I'm going to use it for the neutral. And try with the black cable. Still good. And the red cable. That's good. So the neutral is good on the red and also on the black. Now I'm going to test between these two. This one will be the hot wire, both of them. If they are short circuit, it will be dangerous. This one have different phase, so 120, 110 and 110. Alright, that's good. So there's no short circuit on my cable. And this is the circuit breaker. This is the circuit breaker I use. Is 50 amps. And I have a 2 pole in here. 2 screw. You can put the cable, each of them. So the hot one, insert it. Just to make sure when you got it, that both of them will be closed in here. So you need to loosen it up, not too loose, because you don't want to drop this screw somewhere on the panel, and that will be hard to get it. Just make sure this cable is, you can slide it in, and you can tie it again after you cut it, of course. Make sure you open the hole big enough so you can put the cable inside here. And this one, you can see this slot. This slot will go to the positive there. So each of them, the hot one, the first one, and this is the first two. So they will connect it. You just connect it. One is the black one, and one is my one is a black and red one. So this will be connected like this. So, all right. So I already connect the grounding and also the neutral cable there on the top. So all the neutral, you see the white cable there on the top, and grounding again on the bottom. So now it is time to put the circuit breaker. So I already put the breaker on here, already put it here. So just snap it, insert it from the right, and then snap it here in the middle. The red one already connected. Now with the black one, just make sure when you cut it, you don't open it too long, so you don't want to expose the hot one in here. I don't want people touch it, but here the good thing is just some of them is really good. They don't give much slack, but the other one is give a more open area. But the best is you just cut it enough to insert it all the way. That's it. Okay, both connected. So I'm done with this connection. The only thing is now I need to take these two off for my new breaker. So then put the name, just give the marker, and I want to write down there too on the cable, so they know what the cable is for and what the breaker is for. So to take this two off, just snap it, just push it down and wiggle it. I got one off, and the other one, this one is kind of hard. Maybe I need 2 hands for this one, 2 fingers. Okay, there you go. Then wiggle it. So that's 2 off. So done. I have extra space for my new breaker now. Done. Can close this. All right, my project is done now. Looks good so far for me. I already tested this one, so this gives me 240, around 240. So this is really good. Now I have a 240 volt outlet in my garage. Alright guys, thank you for watching again, and please subscribe if you have not. So thanks again. Bye.